Hey everybody, welcome back to the front room. I'm Kai and I'm here with my dad today.
Thank you for joining us. Drake, in my estimation, is down for the count. He's going to have to pick himself up and really, really hammer away. He's got to have a Mike Tyson punch.
Yeah, as Kendrick said,
right?
Call the ambulance in the last track. That's what he said.
Yes.
Near the beginning there, he said call the ambulance.
Yeah.
And right now Drake is on, I don't know if he's on life support, but it all depends how he responds in this one, right?
Yeah, and we were just saying he's going to have to go to the heart of the matter. He's going to have to address all these accusations.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
About the sexual stuff.
Yeah. And
if he skirts that, then he's done.
Yeah. And on Instagram, after Meet the Grahams came out, he said to the effect that, man, these guys are saying I have a fake daughter. He said, show me. That's what he said.
Oh, did he?
Show me my daughter then. Because it's not true.
Uh-huh.
That's what he said.
Uh-huh.
And he also said that and then he didn't really talk about the allegations though, like the pedo allegations, right?
Well, maybe he's saving them for.
Yeah, maybe he's saving them for this. Yeah. But then he also said that, but then later on when people are saying, but you're saying, you're addressing the daughter thing, but you haven't said anything about the more serious topic, right?
Yeah, right.
And then eventually he said that if there was something, then I think like, why aren't I in jail? Basically, then why can't you find anything? That's what he's saying. That's his defense to my knowledge.
We know that it's not always the case.
Yeah. Some
people commit crimes year after year after year, and then the 20th year they finally go to jail, right?
Yeah.
Al Capone.
Yeah.
They got him for tax evasion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You don't think he was guilty of other stuff before that?
Trump, right?
Yeah, possibly.
So, yeah. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting. The track released last night, about 20 hours ago, so it's super new.
Great.
The track is called...
Yeah, I don't know the title. The Heart Part. Oh, The Heart, Part 6. Were there previous parts?
And they were 5 parts that Kendrick made. He's taking Kendrick's titles for his series of tracks.
Hardly sounds original, but maybe he can make it work.
Well, obviously it's not original, right?
Yeah.
So it must be something about the last heart parts that he's playing off of in the track.
Exactly.
Right?
So,
yeah, there's got to be something there. I have no idea what angle he'll take.
So were those heart songs by Kendrick, were those diss tracks, earlier diss tracks?
So they're a whole mix of tracks.
Yeah.
The most 2 recent ones were released within the past, I would say, maybe, it's already been like 8 years. The past 8 years, he's released 2 of them. Heart Part 5, Kendrick released as a single for Mr. Morale, actually.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't on the album. So that's why we didn't cover it. But it was for that. It was a pretty amazing song. And then the Heart Part 4 released a few years earlier. And that had some disses against Big Sean, who we haven't covered. So those are the 2 most recent ones that sort of I was aware of in my life, right? And produced by Boy Wonder, Coleman, Simply Getaway, and E-Banks. Boy Wonder's a huge producer.
Yeah, I've heard that name.
Yeah. And he's produced some of Drake's biggest tracks.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right.
Should be good production. Let's see what's happening here, right?
Yeah.
This one is only released on YouTube, not on streaming services for whatever reason.
Right.
Maybe you just needed to get it out quickly or something. I have no idea. Okay. Let's do this. Here's the cover as well before we get going. It is
Dave Free.
Dave
Oh,
Free.
my goodness. 22 weeks by author. Okay, what does that mean?
Yeah.
I'm not in. Is this from Instagram?
It's from Instagram, yeah.
Yeah, I don't do Instagram.
So this is Dave Free commenting 22 weeks ago.
Yeah.
A black heart and a hand heart. And it's liked by a bunch of people. I have no idea what post this was on. It was liked by author. I don't know who the author is. Just by author means whoever posted the original post, right?
But what is it? What is he commenting on?
Let's find out. Let's go to the bottom.
Okay.
We should probably find out before we start. Okay, Drake revealed the song via an Instagram post without any prior announcement on the evening hours of May 5th. So yesterday, just before it came out. Oh, the Hard Part 6 out now.
down below, the cover art.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, can I just finish reading this?
Sure.
Because this happened like right when it released. The Heart Part 6 out now. And we know you're dropping 6 minutes after. So instead of posting my address, you have a lot of explaining. Wait, in posting my address, you have a lot to address. Okay. So he posted like Drake's address, I guess, by putting the location on it.
Oh
Kendrick,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
So he's saying that you were prepared for the last one, posting right after. But now you have some stuff to address. Right. The cover art depicts an Instagram comment by PG Lang co-founder Dave Free. PG Lang is sort of like a company, sort of like a label, but they also do some other artistic things, a whole bunch of things that Kendrick started with Dave Free under a post of Whitney Alford's children, which is Kendrick Lamar's fiance. So
okay.
Dave Free.
The cover art depicts an Instagram comment by PJ Lang, co-founder Dave Free. PG Lang co-founder Dave Free under a post of Whitney. Okay, under a post of her children. All right, and he liked it. Okay, and he liked it.
Well, he commented under it.
What did he say?
The black heart.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
he commented.
That's
on
a
that.
comment of sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
It's just a like, right?
Well, she liked that comment. So he's getting at that.
Yeah.
One of them is his children, right? Because why are you commenting that if you weren't?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I get it.
Drake uses this to allude on to his claim made on Family Matters that Al Ford cheated on Kendrick with Free, so that she cheated on Kendrick with Dave,
right,
and had a baby with him that Kendrick is raising.
Okay,
so that's what he's getting at.
Okay, well, we know that already. He said it in one of his earlier discs, so we'll see if he adds anything more to that topic here.
Yeah, because that alone, I don't know if that's crazy. So we'll see. Yeah, let's do this.
It sounds like a Kanye thing.
It's Aretha sample.
All right. The Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in?
Sorry, 1090 Jake would have... It goes along so we don't miss anything. Kendrick Lamar is the first rapper ever to get a Pulitzer Prize.
Yeah, I figured.
Right.
Yeah.
For his album Damn in 2017. It's definitely spiraling.
Yeah.
So now he's saying that I got your lines tapped like tapping a phone.
Yeah. So he knows he's got more stuff that he's going to say because he has more info.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And that Kendrick doesn't know that Drake has people that know what Kendrick is doing and reporting back to him, right?
Right.
Yeah. So first I was a rat. So where's the proof of the trial then? So that, let's see. Here Drake denies claims that he's ratted or testified to authorities in the past. There's a half-baked legitimacy to these claims. In 2009, Drake was robbed outside of New York Ho King, small Chinese restaurant and late-night staple in Toronto, which is the restaurant in Family Matters that they were eating at in that third beat switch. You know, remember they're eating the fried rice and chicken and stuff like that?
Yes.
And it's because Kendrick also referred to the fact that Drake got robbed in, I think it was Euphoria or maybe 616, that he got robbed and mentioned Ho King. So that he's referring back to that, right?
Right.
But there's no proof of the trial. So so he cooperated with the police and led to the arrest of fellow Toronto rapper by the name of Sizzlack. And it happened to make the scene in Toronto question his street cred by him snitching.
Right.
Kendrick rehashed the conversation about these events by dropping New Ho King and mocked Drake for being robbed. I'd be at New Ho King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and the blammy crody in that one song, right? With the Toronto accent. So I guess that's what it's talking about here. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. Some good info there. Yeah. So he's basically saying that I'm not a snitch, right? So it's a defense rather than any attack.
Yeah. Exactly.
I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is
That's
filed
not
in?
so.
1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio is a celebration.
Very important.
We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. So he's saying that Drake's side fed fake info to Kendrick?
Yeah, about a daughter that's 11 years old. He's saying that he fabricated a story about the fact that he has a daughter.
Yeah.
So that Kendrick would take that bait and then
He took
think,
the bait.
oh, wait, Drake has a daughter. Let me use this.
Right. Oh my gosh. So
Yeah.
if that's true, that's a real twist in this story, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
We thought about giving a fake name or a destination to give more info so that it's like Kendrick thinking, wow, I totally got him.
Yeah.
But you so thirsty, you're not concerned with the investigation.
You're just accepting.
Yeah.
You're accepting what's been told you without looking further. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Wow.
I mean, if that's
Wow.
true, that's
Yeah.
an interesting move. Because isn't that an interesting move? Because Drake hid his kid for several years. So isn't that almost like what does that exactly do? You know what I mean? Like he played Kendrick.
Yeah.
And Kendrick maybe overlooked the fact that it was a setup, of course, which he did, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I think I said you used the expression before. It's a bit like the kettle calling the teapot black, or the teapot calling the kettle black, right?
Yeah, exactly. But except here he's the kettle and the teapot, because I mean, if he's setting up this fake scenario about an imaginary daughter, and Kendrick takes it, like it's so reasonable to take it.
It is. Why
wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Where's the laugh in it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why would he doubt it? Right.
Because of Drake's past. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not. It definitely, if that's true, that's an interesting twist. But it doesn't defend himself in any way, or you know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
Not really,
Sort of an interesting thing to make up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
get what I mean?
I get what you mean. Okay, if Kendrick took the bait, so what? If he took the bait?
Yeah, the matter of the fact is that you hid your kid, and right, like the actual kid you have, right?
Yeah. Anyway, let's.
It's like if Rick Ross, who was a former prison guard, right?
Yeah.
And that's information that everyone knows already, then was beefing with Kendrick or something, imaginarily, right? Or with Drake, let's say, because they are. And then he made up a rumor that he, in fact, was like a chief of a police department. And then Drake took that bait. And then Rick's like, I'm not actually the chief of a police department,
That's
you
right.
stupid.
Yeah.
But it's only reasonable considering your past.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So
it's not much of a stretch.
Yeah. Interesting.
He takes it. We thought come with the desperation. We plotted for a week.
It is a crazy twist, though, because that was a big
daughter
thing
that's
people were talking
11 years
about.
old. I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio. It's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my inspiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulated, you bit on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga. I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the
This is pretty good.
It's pretty good. But
Yeah.
and is he saying that the picture he used, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove, and the drug he uses for less inflation, that was a setup,
It almost sounds like it.
right?
Yeah.
Because it's in the same stream of thought.
It is. Yeah.
So he's saying
you
that
bid
that
on
w-
you bid on the speculation.
Yeah.
And then put the glove and the drugs in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm confused whether it's Kendrick. Like, is he saying that? Is it saying that Drake planted that suitcase of stuff into the possession of one of Kendrick's people, and then Kendrick's people had it, and then Kendrick was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna use this because it's Drake's stuff," but it was actually planted and not real. Is that what he's saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah.
So the original cover art, right, that we covered for 616, and then the Meet the Grahams.
Yep.
We all know about that stuff.
Yeah.
However, Drake, right, about the daughter.
Yeah.
Right. So that was fake, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And set up, which is pretty crazy. I guess the reason why that's powerful is because then so much of what Kendrick's going off of is just fake, right?
Yeah.
Like, you wrote to a fake daughter that I set up. So that's pretty insulting, right? Or powerful that Drake did that.
Right. And as for the cover, we don't know. Those items were apparently stolen from the suitcase of Drake's dad.
Yes.
Right? So
Yeah.
we don't know how Kendrick got his hands on those, and whether or not that was sort of a setup by Drake or not. We're not quite sure.
Because that could be a planted suitcase that got into the hands, right?
It
a
could
fake
be.
thing. But what is the point of doing that? You know what I mean?
That's right. Or maybe somebody on Drake's side, it wasn't stolen, but they acted as if these things were stolen and somehow got them to Kendrick.
That's what I mean.
Through his people.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. That's what I'm questioning, right?
Yeah.
Because he said that you gotta learn to check the facts and be less impatient.
Okay.
Even the picture they use, the drugs and the medication,
right?
The Maybach love, right? So maybe that's planted by Drake's team, and Kendrick thought he struck gold, which would be interesting.
Yeah. And then he finishes with, "What about the bones we dug up in that excavation?" I'm not sure exactly what that means. And why isn't Whitney denying all the allegations? Good point.
Yeah.
Why is she following? Oh, did we get this far?
Yeah, we just got to that line.
Okay.
Yes.
So I don't want to skip ahead in the
lyrics. But if I'm not mistaken, Kendrick touches on the album introspectively about that situation, about what happened with Whitney.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, like, it's already public information.
Okay. Oh,
so
well, if it's public information, then it doesn't carry any bite.
I know. Yeah.
If it's public information, Kendrick is kind of remorseful, or he's a deep thinker, and he talks about his feelings and maybe what he's done that's not right and stuff on that album. It's a very introspective album, right?
Almost like a meditation on things.
Meditation on things. So
yeah. I mean, it seems like a fair point. I'm trying to be unbiased. It seems like a fair point because everyone's saying for Drake to deny allegations. So if Drake is making allegations, then from Kendrick's side, he's holding them to the same standard, saying that you have to deny as well. I guess, right?
You have to deny?
Deny the allegations.
Right.
Okay. Just like people are demanding for Drake to do for the allegations against him. Right. So I guess he's saying, like, if I got to do this, you got to do this.
Right.
So why aren't you denying it?
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
Manipulated, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some direct shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with. It's so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't wanna dish you anymore. This really got me.
Kendrick is accusing me of being a pedophile
Because
Kendrick himself, like he's admitted, got molested when he was younger, and because of that,
his mind is clouded and he's not thinking straight.
Yeah, and it's sort of like this trauma that he's letting out, and he's trying to victimize Drake.
Yeah,
because of that.
Yeah, that's kind of a stretch.
That's a stretch and a low blow. Like, I mean, and nothing's off the table, I'm saying.
Yeah,
but because it is a stretch, it's just he's literally saying.
Yeah.
He's saying that.
It's
wait a second. That one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me. I made the whole connection.
This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with. It's so excessive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So he's saying but what about kissing the 17-year-old on stage?
Yeah.
And then saying the shit after doing it. You know what I mean? Like you saw.
He's not defending any of the accusations that were made by Kendrick.
No.
He's just trying to turn it around and make it into, well, Kendrick's a nutcase. He's seen things that aren't there or something.
Yeah.
But it's sort of on the record, right?
It's on the record.
Yeah.
And he's saying he's doing it because he got molested. But, I mean, the facts are the facts. There's literally a video of that.
Yeah.
Executive producer of Euphoria.
Yeah.
Texting all these young girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if that's his defense, I mean, he's got to say something more than that, surely.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, let's give him time here.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more.
Yeah.
Your own confessions. That's when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with. It's so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't wanna dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play. You probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why
Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play. You probably start reflecting. On Mother I Sober, on Mr. Morale, here it says, details his mother's experience with sexual abuse and effects this trauma can have on the bloodline and the Black community as a whole. How generational trauma. That's like the theme of Mr. Morale. And he's saying that, therefore, Touch My Body by Mariah Carey triggers Kendrick's indirect trauma of sexual abuse and is likely to start reminiscing as he did on Mother I Sober. So it's like when you hear this song called Touch My Body, you think about how your mother got abused.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
like when the song starts playing, you're gonna think of something you already covered in complete detail, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's like not even a slap on the face.
Yeah.
It's less than that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's.
Okay, then he goes on. I never been with no one underage. Okay, now he's saying.
Okay, now let's see what he says.
Yeah.
I don't wanna dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play. You probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why that's the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not.
Thought that. So it wasn't actually something he tweeted, but I guess I was online, and that's the part of the song that
I'd be arrested if it were true.
That is
what I mean? It's not necessarily the case. We all know that.
Why is he saying that? Like, you know, when either you're lying or someone else is lying more so, and it's like, why do you think if I did that, I would have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of just saying, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
If someone's innocent, they just say, I wouldn't do it, which is set up there, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But why does he have to say, I promise I would have been arrested?
That's right.
That's not how it works.
No, he's trying to pull the wool over our eyes.
Yes, yeah. That's funny because on 6:16, there's a Bible verse, 6:16 something, and I think it's about sheep and pulling the wool over.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay.
Just for clarity, I feel disgusted.
Too respected?
I'm too respected. If
I'm
I
too
was
respected?
fucking young girls,
How does
I
that
promise
happen?
I'd have been arrested.
You're not
I'm
even
way too
respected.
I know.
Yeah.
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 Or he's respected by some people, but
Yeah,
he's,
yeah.
he's not respected by
by
a
many.
huge portion of other people.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
now especially.
Yeah.
That's I'm way too. So he's saying
This
I'm way
is
too.
getting pretty lame, man.
He's saying
He's going to have to come through towards the end of the song with some big shit to
yeah.
to really.
It's like some pretty shitty defense.
He's still down. He's still down.
Yeah.
He's down and he's looking up and he's talking, but he's still down.
Yeah. He's not addressing any of the things that he has actually done that you can see online as facts that everyone knows about.
Yeah.
He's just simply saying, and what sort of reasoning is this? Earlier, he said, it was something about Epstein.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said,
what did he say there? It's right near the beginning.
oh, here. No, it was actually sort of below here. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected.
Oh, yeah.
Kendrick actually didn't bring up Epstein. He brought up Weinstein.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's
why
true.
are you bringing up Epstein?
That's right. That's right.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then, so what the hell, man?
Yeah.
You're talking about the wrong guy, which is sort of suspect.
Yeah. Well, but Kendrick did bring up Epstein indirectly by mentioning that rapper who was incarcerated, who came out because he was found to be guilty, we think, of sex trafficking. That's Epstein.
Yeah,
Right.
but I don't think Kendrick's used Epstein in any of the songs. It was
No,
Weinstein.
he didn't. But very indirectly, he's making that connection.
Right, yeah.
You know. But
Yeah,
but
very
he,
indirectly,
But he
but-
did say Weinstein.
Yeah, so if you're responding to anything, I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. And then this is such a terrible idea. Actually, it's a dangerous idea for a celebrity to think, I'm way too famous for this shit you suggested. That is
What does that mean?
He's saying that I'm too
No,
famous.
no, I'm saying,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
being facetious.
I'm almost
Or-
repeating it to myself because I
Yeah.
need to make sense of it.
Yeah.
I'm too famous to do something as immoral as
Yeah. Yeah.
doing things with young girls.
Yeah.
But
We know that's not the case.
that is,
Come
it's
on.
actually the opposite case, because if you have more power, you're more likely to be in a position
Yeah,
to influence, right?
that's right. Funny.
Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too
I like
famous
the
for the
beat, though.
shit you
I like
just
this beat.
suggested.
Yeah,
That's not
it's
the
good.
lesson. Clearly, there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed, and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to
Wow,
use the
that's a good
sentiment.
part.
The shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents. But you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I'll slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross hair like that one flight from Malaysia.
got
There's
it.
a lot of stuff.
There's a lot
here.
of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I get the part about where he says you mentioned A minor, but N-word got a B sharp. I don't know. And tell the fans who was it.
So B sharp is
what's that?
another key, right? You have A
Yeah,
minor, song
yeah.
can be written in B sharp.
Yeah.
So it's a play on words with that, right?
Mhm.
So you're just saying that you mentioned A minor, but N-word's got to be... So the play on words is the B sharp, right?
But what is B sharp? I know B sharp is a
So B sharp, like
it's a
spelled,
note.
but B-E,
Yeah.
as in like you can be something.
Yeah. Oh, but
and
B sharp.
Yes.
Oh, and
Yeah.
tell the fans.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's a play on words with that, right?
I see. Yeah.
Drake gives us a response on a play on words, right? A minor. Drake rebuttals the diss by asking Kendrick to be sharp and show proof of any wrongdoings. But isn't he literally kissed a 17-year-old on stage?
Right.
Right. It's not being with, like, in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's the one thing that
Mm-hmm.
is recorded for posterity, right? The other things are accusations of which
Yes.
there's Kendrick has not revealed anything yet.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like Drake is just saying how there's nothing.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
yeah. That's
But-
this whole drift here.
Yeah, yeah, but there very much is something. But of course, yeah, Kendrick does need to give more. I think.
So what does it mean? You thought you left D flat, D major.
So those are other keys that you can in music, right? So
Yeah.
D refers to Drake.
Oh, but D is major. I'm major. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You thought you left D, Drake flat,
Yeah.
but D's major, right? I slit your throat with a razor and Duke Rick Ross air like that
One flight from Malaysia. Okay, there's some incident.
So Rick Ross, I saw, yeah. What is this? So I saw this. Rick Ross tweet, my jet just crashed. Drake's, what is this? My flight just crashed. Drake OVO F-16 fighter jet just shot us down. And there's a clip of Ross's plane crashed into the ground partly.
Wow.
I don't know what.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he jokingly blamed Drake for the incident.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, right. Referring to that, I'm your baby mama's screensaver. Whitney, right, the fiance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a birthday cake in the video, Family Matters, said, happy co-parenting. Yeah. Okay, so that's just not true, but it's like a little jab, right?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown. Oh, I didn't see this lyric. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown. So Millie Bobby Brown is a famous actress, young actress. She's probably, I'm guessing, like 22 now or something like that. But she's been around as a child actress for a long time. She was in a big show called Stranger Things. And when Millie Bobby Brown was 15-ish, her and Drake were texting a lot. I don't know about what, but just weird.
Say no more.
It's weird how much they were texting.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just like him giving her advice one time or two times. That's that.
Mm-hmm.
It was like they had a texting relationship where Millie Bobby Brown said, yeah, we text all the time. We say like we miss each other. Drake's like a 30-year-old man. Why are you texting a 15-year-old saying I miss you, right? That's not cool in any context, even if you're even if you're an innocent guy, right?
Yeah.
You just don't do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is interesting too, because he's bringing up Millie Bobby Brown, and it's Kendrick. It's so smart because Kendrick didn't bring up Millie Bobby Brown, right?
Man, yeah. He's bringing it up because he figures Kendrick is going to bring it up.
Yeah.
And if he brings it up himself in his diss, then it's going to take the air out of Kendrick's diss.
Yes.
A reference to her.
Yeah.
I've already covered that, dude.
Yeah.
Right?
But at the same time, he's shooting himself in the foot by bringing it up, right?
And he hasn't covered it.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Well, he said not Millie Bobby Brown. Just saying, no, I never was with her. Okay, I mean, he's covering it, but he's not really saying it in a way that makes people go, yeah, that's it. Drake fans will go, yeah, right, you tell him.
Right?
Yeah. It's pretty, yeah. It's pretty.
You got to cover the fact that
lame.
Yeah, you got to cover the fact that you had a texting relationship with her.
Yeah,
you have to address that.
Yeah, exactly.
Not just I didn't have a sexual relationship with her.
Right.
No one's even thinking that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just weird otherwise.
Drakey, did you steal that candy bar from the store? I didn't do it. Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So that's what he's talking about. It's so smart of Kendrick to not bring up anything so far, but rely on everybody knowing what Kendrick is referring to, but not exactly. Isn't that so smart?
It is.
Because then Drake has to bring it up himself.
Yeah.
Which is more difficult.
Yeah. Because he knows everybody out there is thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kendrick is a smart dude.
Yeah. Really smart. 4 diss tracks in, and there's no like particular mentions for the most part, right?
Yeah.
Yet it's done so much damage. Okay. We're about halfway through.
You thought you left D flat, D major. I slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross hair like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dawg, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't wanna fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people
so R.
praise you,
Kelly is a
sounding like
really
you said-
famous and popular, formerly popular R&B musician.
Uh-huh.
Super talented voice, but he has done things and he's been charged for it. Things to young women that I don't even want to say out loud.
Okay, but how is he related to Kendrick?
He's saying that I don't want to fight with a woman beater, Kendrick.
Yeah, sure, but if you still bumping just means playing his music, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if you're still playing his music, then your music is going to. No, I jumped the line.
No.
You could thank the savior.
So Kendrick is considered to be like people's savior.
yeah.
And a topic that Kendrick covered on Mr. Morale is I'm not your savior.
Oh
You
yeah, yeah.
Like, I forget what he says, but something along the lines like, this person, famous, important, and great black figure, like this person made you believe you could do this. Like LeBron made you think that you could go to the NBA or something like that, like to that effect, but he is not your savior.
Mm-hmm.
Cole made you think this, but he is not your savior.
Mhm.
Saying that you don't have to idolize people in the black community. You can just treat us how we are, I think.
Right.
And we're actually just people. But many people treat Kendrick as a savior. So he's calling Kendrick a savior here. If you're still bumping R.
But
Kelly,
I still don't get the R. Kelly. Why throw in the name R. Kelly?
because Kendrick beat up his wife supposedly,
Yeah.
right? Or his fiance. R. Kelly has done sexual stuff, right? Well, to say the least, to young women.
Okay.
So if you're bumping R. Kelly's music,
Yeah.
you could thank Kendrick for making that seem like it's okay, because many people bump Kendrick's music. Right.
All right.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I understand that
Yep.
point. The only difference is like R. Kelly brutally sexually assaulted and raped young girls, and Kendrick just, I think, like physically, potentially, beat a woman.
Mm.
Those are two very different things.
Yeah. Yeah. Same trajectory, but different.
Yeah,
Different
and R.
scales,
Kelly is
different levels.
more like what Kendrick is accusing Drake of more than
Mm.
the other way around, right?
Right.
But I get his point there,
Uh-huh,
right?
uh-huh.
Said if they deleted his music, R. Kelly's, then your music is going to, right? So you got to keep, he's saying the fans got to keep him to the same standard as they do with R. Kelly.
Right.
But it's very different, in my opinion. Yeah.
The woman beater, it feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you send him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. And Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer. I promise. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but it is what it is. You definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out though. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist. And then you go and drop the West Coast one and try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit. But, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game. Like,
Give me a break, man.
trying-
Give me
Just
a
let me know when-
break.
He's trying so hard to act like he's not bothered,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Saying stuff like, I would like that one too if it,
Yeah. Yeah.
if you weren't telling lies. I'm
Yeah.
talking all casual.
He's talking about how he's almost like he's giving Kendrick fake information, and Kendrick's writing all these disses, and it's bringing him back into the limelight.
Yeah.
But Kendrick doesn't need to be brought back into the limelight
No.
by Drake.
No,
Not in any
no
way whatsoever.
No. And that's what something that Cole was discussing on 7 Minute Drill, basically saying that like you had to create this diss thing in order to be relevant again. And Drake touched on that, I think, in Push-Ups or something like that. Yeah. But it's just not true. You know what I mean? Kendrick didn't release an album after 2017 until 2022, and he still sold out tours.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
So then let's finish this up here.
Yeah.
We'll get into the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor, like.
So that was, at least to me. Well, what are your thoughts, Dad? Well, let me.
Well,
Yeah.
there was some good content for sure, but I think he's still down for the count.
I think he is too.
You know, and I think the ref has slowed down the count. You know, right? 1, 2, 3. He's going 1,
Yeah.
2. And the ref's on Drake's side, and he's hoping he's going to get up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Tyson is there, man, or Ali, or,
Mm-hmm.
Jack Dempsey, or whoever you want to.
Yeah.
So I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Funny enough, but no, this is actually funny. That's a perfect metaphor because you
Why?
know how J. Cole said, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali
Oh yes.
versus a shooter.
Oh, yes.
And people right now are saying how J. Cole is a genius, how he got out of the beef right away. Right?
Yeah.
People
Oh
are,
yeah. Yeah.
They're posting videos of like
Yeah.
videos of like the most beautiful meadows with the sunset, and people are saying this is what J. Cole is seeing right now, right?
He's up there, almost like in heaven, just looking down. Oh, thanks. Yeah. And I thought I liked the fact that Cole got out of it. I think, step out of it. If your heart's not in it, step out of it.
Yeah.
If it's not authentic,
Yeah.
and you're doing it because
Just didn't want it to block your face. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if you're doing it because you feel the pressure to do it, then do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny because he got clowned on at first by people,
Did he?
basically being a wimp.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
This guy doesn't want smoke with Kendrick.
Right.
And now that
Well,
people see how Kendrick actually does,
yeah.
like they expected, now
Yeah.
they're realizing that it was a really smart decision.
Well,
right?
maybe that was another motive.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So he's saying like, they're saying that J. Cole, out of all three guys, is the winner.
Yeah, unscathed.
Yeah. So by the metaphor, sorry. Right now, I feel like Muhammad Ali. It's like,
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you look at the body of the disses so far, Kendrick's are much more biting, much more cutting, much more aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
And he covers, the content is more, the content hits lower, hits harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was basically a defense with some additional stuff about the Dave Free, commenting and
Yeah.
yeah.
And also, I think the Kendricks, well, I don't think,
Mm-hmm.
I really feel the Kendricks disses, the beats, and coupled with his delivery,
Yeah.
even if the content wasn't what it is, even if it was lesser,
Yeah.
just the beats, the delivery have been fantastic, just fantastic.
Mm-hmm. And the way they're
You know.
paired together is really
Yeah.
fun. Like Meet the Grams and then Not Like
Yeah.
Us. That is such a
Oh,
contrast that works perfectly. Other than it would be not as good if it was the other way around, and the fact that he did it that way he did is
Yeah,
perfect.
that's right.
Yeah.
Anything else to add?
I'm sort of shocked. I thought Drake could do a bit better.
I was hoping
Right?
so. Yeah, I was hoping.
Yeah, because I don't want him to make bad
No.
responses. I want him to make good responses because I like what's happening.
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not like going against him. It's just
Yeah.
shockingly dull of a response, especially with that spoken outro. It sounds like he's just defeated.
Exactly. He sounds defeated, man. He sounds defeated. Yeah. Almost like he's given up.
Mm-hmm.
He repeats some of the same ideas here.
Yeah.
One or two lines have said, well, you just said that in the body of the song. you know?
Mm-hmm. And not in a way that's new
No.
either, really.
Yeah. I don't understand why these people praise you. Sound like you, okay, well,
Where was that, Dad?
right there.
Right
I
there.
don't understand.
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Well, they praise you because you're an effing fantastic rapper.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what happens
What
next.
happens next? Yeah.
How much further can this go on?
I think
Ty?
Kendrick has to respond once. I think that is a guarantee.
Yeah. And normally when it comes to diss tracks and a back and forth, is the last person to respond usually considered the winner?
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily, yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. There have been so many parts to this, especially, that I don't think the last one will be. It's just whoever chooses to be the last one, that will be sort of the legacy of the whole sequence.
I wonder if anyone else is going to get involved in this. Rick Ross came back with that track, which wasn't, that much of a diss, really, I don't think. But I wonder if anybody else is going to step forward to protect Drake and to champion Kendrick.
Metro Boomin, you know how Drake said, Metro Boomin, shut your hoe ass up and make some drums, which is hilarious.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That was so funny. So you said how Metro...
I said he might come... No way.
Yeah.
I said he might come back with his pots and pans or something and create a disc. But I thought, how can a producer create a disc? Yeah. I almost said disc. How can a producer create a disc unless he harnesses, unless he gets a rapper to join him?
Yes. So Metro, take a look here. He uploaded something. This is a tweet by him. Let's see. The full experience. No. There we go.
Okay, Metro Boomin. Best verse over this gets a free beat. Just upload your song and hashtag. So he's
hashtag
BBL Drizzy Beat giveaway.
So he made a beat and posted on SoundCloud, which is an application for that.
Yeah.
And he said that anyone record it and they get a free beat, just like you can use it. No,
Drizzy again is who? Drake?
Drake, yeah.
Drake, yeah. So is this so this won't be in support of Drake because he was the producer on the Future album like that.
So he responded to Metro Shut Your Hoe Ass Up and created the very first ever beat diss.
Oh my goodness.
The first ever beat diss, at least to my knowledge.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
That is hilarious.
Right?
Has anybody heard it yet? Is it out there?
And the cover for it is this, I don't know if you can see it here. It's like I think it's Say told me it's a liposuction machine.
Oh, ouch. Yeah.
And take a listen for the track.
BBL, the ass thing.
Yeah.
The ab thing.
Yeah. Oh, someone put the Kendrick thing on top of it. But basically it's just a beat.
Yeah.
A beat alone.
Like that,
you can listen to. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I said I commented on a video last night when it came out.
Did you?
Basically saying, no way he made the first ever beat diss. And people said, how the hell did you get here, Kai? Basically. Someone posted the...
How the hell did you get here? Why are they saying that?
I don't know. Like, they just didn't expect us to comment on the new stuff that came out.
I see.
Yeah. But anyways, so BBL Drizzy.
That's funny.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
that's a hard beat to rap over.
It is really hard. Yeah.
Do you think people will slow it down or something?
Well, there's one that came out.
It's so fast.
It is really fast.
But it's good. It's fast because it's comical sounding.
Yeah. There's this underground rapper that I like, Christ Dillinger, and he did a BBL Drizzy beat giveaway song where he rapped over top of it. I haven't heard it.
I walk in the trap like guess who's back. I walk in the liquor store like guess who's back. Every day young said that he quitting crack. The next day he back to smoking crack. Why you in the
and apparently he dissed Metro on this beat. So it's like a reverse. Like
Sure. Oh yeah, you're gonna get Drake supporters using it.
Drake supporters?
Yeah, you got Drake supporters using that beat, I think.
No, the opposite.
No. I'm thinking, you get Kendrick supporters because of the content, the BBL Drizzy thing. But do you think Drake supporters could
No,
somehow
no.
use it? Not
Well,
a chance.
no, it's BBL Drizzy, right?
Okay,
Like that.
okay. Right.
That's totally like.
Well, maybe they could suck
against the
suck
thing.
that part out.
No, it's
No?
just, no.
Okay.
Yeah. So like now all these Kendrick fans or just people invested into the beef, just regular people,
Yeah.
are just flooding the internet with their BBL Drizzy
Yeah.
tracks.
Some
Yeah.
of them will blow up.
Yeah.
That's funny, man.
Yeah. So we'll have to see what comes next.
What a roller coaster.
It sure is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that was great.
Yeah. Thanks for
Yeah.
making it this far too. People
Mhm.
were worried about you, Dad.
I know. Well, you know what? My brain is on. It's smoking. I mean, there's been so much,
Mhm.
so many of these, and so many references to this and that and the other. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I've just taken a course in. I don't know.
Disology.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, thanks for watching, everyone, and please let us know what you thought about this track in the comments below. We're gonna keep covering whatever comes out from this whole feud.
Yeah.
And we are excited to hear what comes next. So see you around, and thank you.
See you again soon. Bye bye.
Nice.